It's been a conversation since Fortnite, before I even lived there or anything. And like one of the things was like, I had a salary or whatever, but my one thing was like, I want a Razer laptop. And
what do you mean?
That was my negotiations. I'm like,
you want a laptop?
Yeah, I want a laptop. And he's like, yeah, of course.
Listen, we could get you a laptop right now. Welcome back to another episode of Around the Bar. Today we have got my man Symfuhny. Cheers, brother.
We're here.
We're here. We're drinking Aperol Spritz. And so I said, Sam, what do you want to drink? And he said, literally whatever. And we had just gotten back from, where did we go? Italy. And
you forgot already?
I already forgot. Yeah, I had too many of these, dude. I must have had like 30 of these over there.
My chat, I asked what I should drink when I'm in Italy, and so many people said Aperol
They said
Spritz.
Aperol Spritz.
Yep.
Yeah, and you told me, you said you don't really know much about. You're just now dipping your toes into the. I almost said the alcohol game. It's not a game. It's not a game. You haven't drank much, and so you're looking for cocktails.
Yeah,
that you enjoy.
I'm down to try anything new. I'll just try it because so far, like, there hasn't been a drink that I like. Hey, I'll drink any of them. So I'm like, I literally message them. I'm like, yo, whatever it is, just give me it, and we're gonna try it. So picked a good choice.
Yeah, I feel like it was great. I feel like because I had never had one before we went to Italy.
Yeah,
and I mean they're delicious.
Oh yeah, these are great.
They're refreshing, delicious.
They go down easy.
So why? I mean, how old are you?
24.
24. Okay, so I mean, that's probably around the time I didn't know what the hell to drink when I was 20. Actually, until I turned like 26, that's when I like first found like actual cocktails that I enjoyed. Yeah. So what have you ever since you turned 21? What was like your drink of choice? What have you been drinking, or you didn't drink for a while?
I definitely didn't drink for a while.
Okay.
But I just kept it simple with like a vodka soda, and then
that's classy.
Like a couple months ago, I was with Hector. And he got me my first ever old
fashioned. I knew you were going to say that.
And then he just kept giving me. I'm like, I mean, these are pretty nice.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. You got that smokiness going on.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
Wait, where did you all get an old fashioned?
Some bar.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes he likes to go to the Cowboys Club over here.
Oh yeah.
And dude, the old fashions there are stupid. Yeah. They're so good.
That place is dope.
Yeah.
A couple times.
But well, I guess one question. First of all, since we're talking about Italy, how the hell did you end up in Italy?
Okay.
How did that even happen?
To be honest, I don't know. I guess, I just kind of ended up there. Also ended up at the bachelor party.
Yeah.
Right beforehand. And then Seth was like, yo, did the bachelor party. And then he's like, yo, you should just come to the wedding.
I mean, if you go to the bachelor party, you've got to go to the wedding.
Yeah, I guess someone had backed out, so there was a spot open that needed to be filled anyways. He's like, you should just come. I'm like, look, sure. Going to Italy, why not? Let's have some fun. So,
when was the last time you took that long of a break from streaming?
Oh, dude. I think that was the longest I've ever taken, in all 7 or 8 years of streaming.
And that was like a week and a half or something?
It was like a full week.
Full week?
And I was stressed.
You were freaking out?
Like,
yeah.
Because I think before that, the most I'd taken off was 4 days in like 7 years. And so doing that, I was like, yo,
holy shit.
What's going on here? But it was definitely worth it.
I was about to say, was it worth?
Yeah. That by far the best trip I've ever been on. Like nothing even compares.
Duh, it's the only trip you've ever been on. Like, of course it's the best trip.
Yeah.
You got to figure out how to go out. I mean, I'm the worst. Yeah. Like every time I'm away from stream or I'm away from like making content, I'm like itching to get back.
Yeah.
But dude, it was a super fun trip. Yeah. You might have to. Nick was sad he didn't go to the bachelor party, so I think you took his spot. Whoa. He might have to fight you.
Listen. I went right before.
I don't know. That's just what he told me.
Listen, I got the charity invite and I accept it. All right, listen. But yeah, if anyone watching has the opportunity to go to Italy, that place is it is amazing.
What did you end up visiting? Like
so I just did Rome and then Florence.
Okay.
But I did a tour of the Colosseum. We did the full guided tour.
Yeah.
And then the Vatican. which was just insane.
Oh, you like barely made the Coliseum tour?
Oh, I literally landed and like sprinted. It's like 95 degrees there.
Dude, it was
full
so
hoodie,
hot.
full pants, like sprinting there. Just dropped my bags off the hotel, and like Paige was just sitting there waiting. I was 15 minutes late, but we made it happen.
Made it.
So,
dude, it was so sick seeing the Coliseum.
oh, it was insane. And I think like doing the guided tour too. I was like kind of like at first, but I'm really glad I did like the guided tours for all this stuff because.
Yeah, we're walking up and y'all had the earpieces in and she was talking. Yeah, so you have a little earpiece in and the guide is talking and has like is laved up. So she's like telling you a bunch of, or our guide was telling us a bunch of like facts and stuff. She was like, yeah, every Saturday they would gather here and like 50 to 60,000 people would gather.
It's insane.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
60. That's more than Manchester City games. Like, that's insane.
It's crazy how different it looks now compared to what it did look like when all the seats and all that were there.
Oh,
it was insane.
You definitely have to go in there and like visualize it, but the fact that it's still standing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was where the gladiators fought each other. Then it was like where like rodeos, like different, a bunch of different things. And then it was like a church for 1,000, a little bit of 1,000 years. And then it was a farm. They used to flood it and have like ship fights in there.
That's
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I just don't know how it's real.
That's why I like the guided tour because, dude, they just yap for like 4 hours straight. Like, they never stop talking.
Oh, yeah.
You actually like learn a lot, which I think made it
and you just
a really
like
cool
listen.
experience.
And then did you get to go to the Vatican?
Yeah, I did that the day after. And that, like, I didn't really realize the scale of the Vatican. I mean, that place is wild.
Yeah. I didn't realize the scale of any of it.
Yeah. And it's like it's a whole nother country type of thing.
Yeah.
It's insane. So.
Yeah. And because when you think, at least when I was going, like when I thought of the Vatican, I always thought of the Sistine Chapel and like which was, I mean, breathtakingly beautiful, but the walk there, the whole thing is painted. Like
massive.
Every hallway is hand painted and there's hundreds of thousands of like relics that are just in cases and stuff. And there's like, dude, I'm like, what the hell? Like how there's like some of like Jesus's friends' clothes there. I'm like, what do you mean Jesus's friend? How is that even possible? Like, how do you have that there?
Yeah, it literally, they had everything.
Yeah.
And then you come back here and you're like, come back to like the cookie
Taco
cutter
Bell,
buildings and like
exactly.
just like, these buildings are made out of paper mache here. Like,
dude, so true.
And over there they got crazy architecture. It's just so different.
Yeah.
Literally.
After the wedding, we went to Positano and chilled for 2 days. And then on the way back, we stopped in Pompeii.
Yeah.
Dude, my American brain, I've talked about this on the Flycast, but my American brain, like I didn't even know, first of all, I didn't even know Pompeii was in Italy. I had no idea. I thought it was south, but it's in Italy. And I thought Pompeii was like, like a little village or something that got rained down on.
Right.
But dude, it is like a town. It is like an entire, dude. It is an entire town. We went for 2 hours, and I was like, 2 hours is probably enough. But dude, they sell 3-day passes there. Like you can go there for 3 days.
Damn.
It was, dude. We sprinted through Pompeii. We probably got to 10% of it.
Yeah.
And it's so eerie. You're walking around. It's all ruins, and you're walking around it, and in the distance, 30 miles away is the volcano. And you're just
insane.
like, what the fuck? It's just great. It is so crazy. It was such a sick trip. It was a gorgeous wedding. And we  it to sit next to each other.
Yep.
In the
we had a nice dinner next to each other.
Yeah, exactly. Ate some steak.
Yep.
Alexis was getting jealous. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I'm glad you were able to explore it a little bit.
Yeah.
Take some time off a stream.
Well, I was only going to go for like a couple days. Like I was just going to land, go do the stuff, come back. And I'm very glad I stayed. And I'm like, I definitely should have done even a couple more days, but we made the most of it. I was like, when I'm here, I'm literally just doing everything. I wasn't gonna like sit in my hotel room for a minute. I just had to go explore and see
when
what
you
was
were in
going
Italy.
on.
Yeah. Then you come back here. How was it coming back? Were you ready to get back to it?
To streaming, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I needed to get back to streaming, but
what is it about streaming that is like that itch? Is it the numbers? Is it the money? Is it the interaction? Or you don't want to like
trying to get that cash.
That's a good answer.
I don't want to lie to you here. Right? But it's also just fun. It's like when I'm not streaming, what am I doing? Staring at the wall.
Yeah.
Like it's just fun talking to chat, interacting with chat.
Yeah.
Like playing games is one thing, but I feel like now that I've streamed, I can't even. It's hard for me to play games like off stream because if you don't like not having the chat and stuff, it's just like I can't. I like need the chat when I'm doing stuff, which is.
Unfortunately, I do have like a love for single player games.
Yeah.
And unless it's Elden Ring, it just seems like single player games never do well on stream. It's just it's a big commitment to watch. Yeah. You can't just sit down and watch you drop into one game of Warzone.
You got to spend like a week watching.
Yeah, like what boss is he on now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wish that I could sit down and play. Streaming is like kind of ruined single player games for me because I can't play them on stream unless I complete it in one stream.
Yeah.
And a lot of games are like 50 hours now. Like you can't sit down and complete like the Harry Potter game. You got to do it in like a week.
Just do it like Kai, sleep on stream, wake up.
That's the way to do it, dude. If I ever play Elden Ring, that'll be how I do it. I haven't played it. Have you played it?
I have not. No.
Yeah.
My chat though, they've been like, yo, what are we doing here?
They want
We're still
you to
playing
play
Warzone all day right now. Like, come on, let's.
First of all, you're insane for that.
You know.
Warzone all day, just dropping in.
Oh, dude.
How many kills do you think you have?
Probably like, I mean, I saw Metaphor tweet today, he hit 100K, and he only plays solo. So I would say I probably have like 60 or 70,000.
In this Warzone? Or like overall?
I'm
talking about from the beginning of Verdansk.
Oh, dude. I mean, streaming every single day.
You probably got like 500K.
For 4 years straight.
300. And you're, consistently dropping numbers.
40 kill games and stuff. Like, I actually wonder because streaming wise, I mean, that's got to be what, like 10,000 hours probably just on Warzone.
Yeah.
Probably about 10,000 hours.
I mean, you're one of the people where it's like, all right, it's 7 a.m. Symf's on
every day
for sure.
Ready to go.
He's ready. He's playing. I was just talking to Seth about it. Yeah, I was just talking to Seth about it. I was like, dude, Sym's because he was like, what's your next around the bar? And I said it was you. And he was like, dude, he's an animal. And I was like, dude, he's nuts. And we were coming back from San Diego. We had an early flight and boom, you pop up on his phone. A notification. He just went live. He was like, dude, he's an animal. I was like, dude, he's nuts.
Well, I saw he's playing Val now. I'm kind of jealous because Val's a good game.
I was wondering, as a mouse and keyboard guy, I don't ever see you play tac shooters.
I mean, I played Val for like a month and a half a while back, and I hit Immortal. Weird flex.
Holy shit. Blake and George are about to freak out.
I hit that and then just went back to Warzone.
Dude, that's the most arrogant thing I've ever heard you say. But it's not. It's facts.
Yeah, I think for me it's a little bit tougher to stream Valorant than streaming Warzone and like a battle royale just for me. Just because I've kind of always streamed battle royales, so switching up and doing, that kind of thing. It's definitely different.
So you never played. What's your history with Counter-Strike?
I have like 1,500 hours on CS probably.
Okay. All right. So you've grinded
back
that too.
Back in way back.
You've grinded that. What about Rainbow Six?
Rainbow Six, never played.
Never played it.
Never played any Rainbow Six.
Don't play it.
You get tilted on that or what?
Dude, it's so we do a 100-hour series where we never play a game. We try to play it for 100 hours and then keep track of how we do. So before we went to Italy, we were doing a 100-hour series of Rainbow Six, and we got to like 75 hours. Yeah. We haven't picked it back up yet because we're trying to catch our sub count back up. But dude, I'm telling you, like usually we've done 100 hours of Valorant, 100 hours of Apex, 100 hours of a couple games. Usually like 25-hour mark, we're like, dude, this game's fun. Yeah. Like let's get better at it.
Want to get better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dude, we got to like 45 hours, 50 hours of Rainbow Six, and we still hated it. We were like, this game is awful.
It's just like too hard, too much to learn, and like too short of a time.
Dude, there's so much to learn, and the it's not like a gunfight game.
Right.
It's a use all of your utility and then sit in a corner and wait or crouch under a desk and punch a wall out and look through the wall. And it's a learning curve, but I mean, once we got to we got to like 65 hours and we were like, okay, I can kind of see how it's fun. Right. Like I can kind of see, but dog, it's not even a tactical. Like when I think of tac shooters, there's only two of them. There's Counter-Strike and there's Val, but some people like to call Rainbow Six attack shooter, but dude, it is not.
Yeah, I haven't really even watched Rainbow Six until Jinxie came along.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
have watched a decent amount of it now, but I haven't tried it yet.
I mean, dude, Jinxie could have done that with any game. Though.
Yeah.
Like the Rainbow Six community should be like kissing his feet.
Yeah,
like, holy shit.
I hadn't watched a single second of Rainbow Six, and then I saw him. I'm
Dude.
like, oh, now I'm actually watching the game.
Oh, dude,
So,
people come to our chat all the time and they're like 100 hours of Minecraft. When is that coming? 100 hours of Rocket League.
Yeah.
But then Jinxie blew up, and dude, 100 hours of Rainbow Six was like the 100% the number one requested game.
yeah. Have you guys done Rocket League?
So we can't really. We play Rocket League.
Okay.
Rocket League is like probably one of our favorite games.
Yeah.
So we can't really do 100 hours because we probably already put in 1,000 hours.
Yeah.
So it'd be weird.
I put like 1,500 on that game, dude. Rocket League. Oh, that was my.
You play mouse and keyboard?
No, I played controller.
Oh, my
It was my
God.
favorite game for so long,
Dude, it's
Rocket
so
League
good.
Oh man.
I think because did you hear that esports just got approved to be in the
Yeah,
Olympics?
I saw that.
And people are wondering what game it is. I bet you it's going to be Rocket League.
That would be sick. I hope it's nothing cheesy. Like I hope it's something good. It's like actually competitive.
Right.
And,
Yeah. I think Rocket League would be the best game.
yeah.
Because you can't have an FPS. That's what they've already said. There's no FPSs allowed.
Yeah.
So I can't.
No FPS. Rocket League would go hard.
I can't even think of another. I mean, I guess League of Legends.
Yeah.
Did you ever play League?
Well, no, because that's why I asked like if Rainbow Six was too hard because I open up League and I'm like it's like a full-time job to try to learn the game.
Oh,
I
dude.
mean, there's so much to learn on it. I'm like I'm too lazy for this.
Yeah. Some people will be like every once in a while, a League of Legends guy will come in and that's like their favorite game, but they
Yeah.
just happen to like watching us. They're like, dude, I would love 100 hours of League of Legends. I'm like, dude, if we do that, we will lose our jobs. No one will watch that shit. It will be horrendous. But some people are addicted to that game.
Yeah. Well, my thing, like, dude, I just like opening a game and just shooting people in the head, dude. Like
Same.
Like,
Same.
like even when I play Val, I barely use the abilities. I just like shooting the gun, dude.
Yeah, same with
I don't
Apex.
want to learn all this crazy stuff. You
Yeah.
know, just
That's why COD is like probably.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
easy.
it's your peak game.
Yeah.
Because you just get in and you. What was out of all the games you've ever streamed, which you've blown up in 3 of them? Only 3 or is there more?
just H1Z1, Fortnite, and COD.
Yeah. Okay. What was your favorite in the peak of those games?
I mean, I don't think there's any game out there ever right now that compares to Fortnite peak. Just the peak,
Yeah,
peak of
yeah.
Fortnite, I think was just like, dude, it was different.
You
Like,
did hit it.
and just the timing. Well, not even just like for me, but just in general, like just the timing
Yeah.
of like, because now it's tough for a game to do that because everyone's so good. Everyone has TTV in their name. That
Yeah.
wasn't as much of a thing. Like,
Yeah.
like, dude, you had Ninja playing with Drake with 600,000 viewers.
Yeah.
Like, Prime Fortnite was just, it was insane, and I think that's my favorite.
Dude, Ninja's stream rips. He would stream rip a game, throw it up, no intro, no outro.
Yeah.
It would get like 600K views.
Dude.
It would get like, some of them would get like 5 million views. And it's like,
Insane. Literally insane.
and you hit that one pretty hard.
Fastest editor.
The fastest editor.
That was it.
Who uploaded that video?
It was like a Twitch Moments thing, and they made like a montage of me just like editing and stuff. Which
Can you
if-
look that up?
Yeah, it's definitely up. It has like 5 million views, and it's like if you look at that now, like it is not good. Let's be clear,
Dude,
like,
you say that I haven't watched a build stream in.
look at that 5.6 million.
I mean, dog, that's still fast. That's still so fast. 5.6 million views.
Oh, it was horrible. Oh, yo.
Dude.
GG. It's nice and simple. But if I was to do that today, clicks would literally just absolutely roll me. Like the difference in skill between now and what was going on back then, those kids are literally it's wild how good they are.
I wonder who's the best player right now. Do you keep up with it still or no?
Well, I was watching FNCS the other day. Clicks got robbed. But
I don't know what happened. What happened? Explain it to me.
I'm gonna not be good at the full story here, but he was in first place through like 8 games or something.
Yeah.
And then like apparently people started griefing him, and just chalked the whole thing, and he ended up in 4th because he's never won an FNCS, but Clicks is my boy, so I'm saying he's the best in the game.
Okay, so he's the
that's
best.
my dog right there. I've known Clicks since he had like
Yeah.
maybe less than 50 viewers, and he's him.
Yeah, he lives. Y'all ever hang out? He lives right around here.
I haven't now because I haven't been back here that long.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just moved back.
Yeah. I know he lives here, so we definitely got to hang out at some point.
Yeah, you got to start hanging around here too.
Yeah.
We got to get you some green shirts and some green hoodies.
Okay. Hey, I'm in. Listen, my entire wardrobe is free clothes.
It's free clothes.
My entire wardrobe consists of 100 Thieves stuff. So
yeah, we got to get rid of those. Those got to go. No, I jokingly, you were in the OpTic booth at that chance, and I was like, "Bro, OpTic booth," and you were like, "Dude, Nate would kill me."
Oh, yeah. Actually, might kill me.
How was? I got to know, and you don't have to answer this. We can move on. But you're in LA.
Yeah.
At the 100 Thieves house.
Yeah.
How often was that a conversation?
I mean,
was it daily?
Well, it's been a conversation since Fortnite before I even lived there or anything. And like one of the things was like, I had a salary or whatever, but my one thing was like, I want a Razer laptop. And
what do you mean? What do you mean?
That was my negotiations. I'm like, you
want a laptop?
Yeah, I want a laptop. And he's like, yeah, of course.
Listen, we could get you a laptop right now. I could go find a laptop if you want one.
Oh man.
I can't imagine how funny it's got to get to a point where like you're living with people that are trying to recruit you, but whatever's happening and how funny that you could have made a reality show about that.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a conversation a lot, and I think Matt probably doesn't like me very much.
Oh no, I cannot even imagine.
He probably
there were probably I don't blame him for it. There's probably some days he comes in and he's like, dude.
What are we doing? You've been living in the house for free for however many years. What are we doing here?
But you're back in Texas.
Yeah.
How is Texas? How is being back home in comparison to your stint in LA?
Well, yeah, people they kept asking like how is Texas? But I'm like, I'm from here.
Right.
I grew up here for like 20 years before I went there, so being back home is definitely nice.
Yeah.
It's home. So, and I finally got a license, so I can actually go places now. So.
You just didn't have a license in LA?
Well, I've never had one. I was 8 years late to it. So.
Oh shit! So what was? Wait,
I literally just got it like a month or two ago.
What are you driving?
I've got a car.
Let's hear it.
It's a BMW M4 competition.
Look at Matt. That's like fuck yes.
It's fun. Was it a dumb purchase? Probably, definitely, but it's fun.
No. You can't have a dumb purchase if that's your. I mean, what is that the most you've spent on something? Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Dog, you wake up at 6 a.m. every day. You're fine.
Only thing I've ever spent money on is PCs for the stream. That's about
it. And that's a write-off.
True.
All you have to do is make a video about your car. Boom, write-off. The whole thing.
The IRS is watching.
I think that's how that works.
I don't know nothing.
I have no idea.
But yeah, being back here is cool. And I hung out with you guys a few times, which has been fun. So it's been a good time.
Oh yeah, come back and immediately go to Mexico.
Yeah,
and then go to Italy, and then the champ starts.
Dude, it's been a crazy couple months. Like literally, it's been insane.
We're trying to get you outside. I think that's what. Yeah. Come back to Texas, and now you're going outside.
Well, for a long time, I didn't go outside. So now that I'm doing it, I'm like,
you're like, oh shit, actually, there's people out there.
It's kind of cool. Hold on. What have I been doing? I'm an idiot.
Quick interruption before we continue the podcast. If you would like to support Around the Bar even further so that we can continue to get guests in, fly guests in, put them up in nice-ass hotels so that we can have a drink and chat together, please consider subscribing to the Patreon. There's a lot of cool content in there. We have an extension of the podcast, which is extra time with myself and the guests. We also have a couple shows. We have beer pong, and we have some relationship advice. We have a lot of cool stuff going on in the Patreon. So if you would please go check it out and support myself and Matt as we try to make this dream a reality. All right, back to the podcast. It's funny you going outside now in Texas where the weather in LA is just so much better.
Yeah, the weather is definitely nice, but
I will say the weather in LA is probably the only good thing.
That's fair.
It is a crazy place.
The weather is nice. They do have that. I'll give them that, but I don't know if they got much else. But
we talked about Fortnite a little bit, but I want to hear about your H1Z1 days.
Okay.
Because that was like the first game that like I think changed everything.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get nearly enough love as it should.
Yep.
Because of Fortnite, because of a little PUBG era, but I think H1Z1 changed everything.
I think if there was no H1Z1, who knows if there would have been a PUBG or a Fortnite? Who knows?
Yeah, there definitely wouldn't have been a PUBG, right? Because the guy who made Fortnite made PUBG. I think. Is that true?
I think he did work on H1 at one point. I want to say he did.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, dude, H1 was, it was good times. I mean, that was my first game I streamed, and like, I mean, that kind of started everything.
How old were you?
I was junior in high school. I was 16.
Damn, you were streaming when you were 16?
16 or 17.
And you just get on and you're playing solos?
Just solos, yeah, because they had an actual like decent leaderboard system where you would play public matches.
Yeah.
And you would try to get as many kills as you can, and then based off of that, it like put you on the leaderboard. And so I, got to the top of the leaderboard. I had Twitch TV, Symfuhny in the name or whatever, and just like kind of grew the stream off of that.
Hell yeah! So how many viewers are you averaging back then?
At my peak, probably like 500 to 1,000 for a decent amount.
Okay.
But like it was tough because I was in school and I'd come home and everyone would be live, and so I wouldn't get many viewers. So at one point I was coming home, sleeping until like midnight, streaming from midnight to 7 a.m. before school, and then went to school and did that all day, just so I could like try to like I was trying to farm, and it worked. It was bad though. I mean, I was.
Did it work?
Yeah, no, it was. I did that for a while, and it definitely helped grow the stream.
You just wait till Ninja and Shroud get off and Summit, and then
THump.
Yeah, dude. We went back and played it. We had like a community night for TST. We like populated the servers again, and so we had like 2 full lobbies going, and we played with Lyndon and THump on our team.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's like no time. Blake and George never played H1, so. I'm like, dude, these are the guys. These guys are They're nut jobs, but they're so entertaining and they're so good. And so, like, finally, one of the games, I think we had all died, and we're just watching Lyndon, and or maybe it was T-Hump, and they're just going insane, and they end up winning it. It was so much fun, dude. Those days, like 5s, it's sad because that type of BR I don't think can ever come back.
Yeah, I don't.
Because
just times have changed.
Yeah, I think H1Z1 and Blackout. Did you ever play Blackout?
I did not, but I think Blackout was a pretty good game, but they got pretty unlucky with like timing and then having to buy the game and hackers.
I don't think that's unlucky. I think because what people don't know or what people forget is that Blackout came out after Fortnite.
Yeah.
So Fortnite had cross-platform. They had aim assist on controllers on PC. You could play with Xbox and PlayStation with the PC.
I don't think unlucky is the right word. I think it had a lot of potential, but they just didn't.
They just fucked it up. I think they fucked it up. Yeah.
Unlucky was not the right word. I think that game could have been something really big, but there was a lot of things wrong with it that could have been easily fixed.
I mean, I think if you take Blackout, you add some sort of grab the tag, and then rebuy situation, kind of like the Apex system. Yeah. And you make it free to play and cross platform. I think that's one of the best BRs ever made. Yeah. But I mean, I think obviously they didn't. I don't think it's a typical Activision thing where they have a great product, but they're working on another product. Mm-hmm. They don't want to ruin this thing they're working on, so they take less care of this thing.
Yep.
Which, I mean, it's a business model that seems to be working, but it's kind of like, damn, man.
It definitely works, but I feel like we're dealing with that on Warzone right now.
Yeah.
We're at that point of the year where the new one's coming, so you're probably not getting anything new on the current one for...
How has Warzone been lately? Because I haven't been keeping up with it.
I mean, who's watching? No, I'm just kidding.
Shanice is going to click off. She's going to click off. No. She's already clicked off.
I mean...
Oh, you do? Wait.
So this is... I don't know if this website's like accurate or not, but I assume this is you.
That is me, yep.
So, yeah, you're 140.
140,000 kills. And this is...
Wow.
Since when?
When is this?
I don't know.
I wonder when this... Because...
Like, does this include
3,800 hours? But I know I've probably streamed at least 10K of like, but that might just be like in-game time type of thing.
So you're number 165 on amount of kills in the world.
Yeah. Damn.
How the
hey, wins. We're top 100. Let's go.
Top 100 and wins. 94. Damn. Do you ever look at this website?
Well, so it used to work where you would like be able to see everyone's stats and stuff, and then, like something happened where now it's like it's just like the API is different or something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean Warzone. I think for me, it would feel a lot more stale. But I recently switched to controller like 3 months ago.
What? I didn't even know that.
Well, because they basically been forcing us to play Rebirth Ranked, which is the small map where it's all like close quarters, where I feel like you kind of need controller.
Yeah.
Big map, mouse and key, you can definitely get away with. It's fun. Like even today, I played big map and I'm on mouse and key.
Yeah.
But on the small map, I just feel like you're almost like forced to play controller, and so I've been like trying to get really good at that and grinding that, and so it's given me like something to play for and like something to learn and improve on. So it's definitely I think helped kind of like make the game more enjoyable.
Yeah, that sounds. Have you already picked it up?
Yeah.
You're already there?
Oh yeah, we've been fine. Definitely getting better at it.
Damn. do you? So if you hop in multiplayer now, you do those kickoff tournaments I usually do. Are you gonna play them on mouse and key, or are you gonna pick up the sticks?
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm at that point now where it's like I haven't played mouse and key in a little bit, so like I don't feel like I'm as cracked as I'll get it back.
Yeah.
But right now, controller, I'm also not insane at it yet, so I probably mouse and key on the kickoff.
Okay.
And just play like range, kind of like what I do, snipe or
whatnot.
Yeah. I think if it was tomorrow, I think I'd play mouse and key.
Okay. I do miss, I used to wake up and you guys would all be live and then we go live at night. So I would watch you guys play the 8 streams, like the old man 8s.
Yeah.
And somehow you were in those lobbies, and dude, those were fun to watch.
Dude, they were fun to play.
Yeah.
It was like me, Nade, Seth would join sometimes.
Yeah.
Zenny would be in there. And then we had like, App and Slack. And they were like, dude, those are fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to do that again this year.
Oh, dude. This year is going to be, I think this year is going to be incredible.
Yeah.
Because, have you played the game yet?
So, I don't know what I should say here.
Say no.
No. No, I haven't played. But the game looks great. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've heard from people that have played it because I haven't played it.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it sounds great. I'm excited.
Apparently, they've been working on the game for a while and it's polished.
Yeah.
I talked to some, I genuinely can't remember who it was, but they said they played it 8 months ago and it was already polished.
Yeah.
Already, no textures were missing or anything. Everything was already polished. And I was like, damn, if that's the case.
Dude, they've just had so much time to like really make sure it's ready to go. Because maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like a lot of times when a new game comes out with COD, you can kind of tell like it maybe needed a little bit more time. But I feel like with how much time they've had to do this, I am really excited to see what they do. So.
Yeah. You're gonna be at COD next?
Oh yeah, I'll be there. You're going?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll see you there. Washington D.C. Come on.
All 3 of us will be there. That's just gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Get you outside again.
Have you done next before?
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I've been to all of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're so much fun, dude. It's like it's kind of like going to summer camp. You see all your friends from different schools.
Literally everyone's there.
And it's like you see the zombie. You're like, who are you? And you're like, oh, I'm a mobile guy. And like, oh, okay. Like, how's that going? And you check them out. They have 3 million subs. And you're like, oh, okay, that's probably how it's going.
You go to champs and you see a lot of people. Or like, any of like the majors or something. But when you go to next, like literally every creator ever is there. So it's
everyone, and they're all over the world, and they're all. You don't really. I feel like I forget how big Call of Duty is.
Yeah.
Like, because even the people you play with, and like even the people you play against, like you probably hop into a ranked lobby and you look at the kill feed and you see 15, 20 people that you notice, or like on a day-to-day basis. I don't even know those people.
Yeah.
Because like we focus mostly on the multiplayer side, or the competitive multiplayer side. And then there's a bigger scale on the multiplayer. Then it gets bigger in Warzone, but then even Warzone's separated into big map, small map.
Never ends.
It's just, and then there's zombies, and then there's there's COD Mobile. I mean, dude, it is crazy that they all come together at COD Next.
Yeah.
Which I think Call of Duty can have like a con, like a whole weekend, like invite people, like have COD champs there, have World Series of Warzone there. Like I think there's so much potential, but who knows if that'll ever happen.
I'm excited. August 28th. Then we got the beta right after for the full week. I'm excited.
Hell yeah. You always tend to grind out that first week and a half and get the max camo.
Oh yeah.
How are those weeks for you?
Just when the actual game launches.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean the beta, like I'm definitely grinding it, but
Yeah.
there's no camos or anything yet, so it's tough.
I always leave the beta.
Yeah.
I play the beta for like 3 hours, then I'm out.
Yeah. But when the actual game comes out, oh, dude. Like, 16 hours minimum a day. Minimum.
You and Swag are always on.
Yeah.
When the game launches.
Like, honestly, with how Twitch has been, I might just, with how, like, everyone just seems to be sleeping on stream, I might just go live for 18 hours, sleep on stream, wake up bright and early, and because max prestige, max camos, whatever, like, it's going to be.
It's the first game in so long that has max
like
prestige.
A decade.
Yeah. When was the last time? I think Black Ops 4 was the last time where there was actually a prestige system, which doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
No fucking sense.
Everyone's been asking for that for so long, and they finally are doing it. So,
what was to go? I think we kind of veered off, but to go back to H1Z1, what was a part of H1Z1 that made it like so special?
Just type in THump Symfuhny over there on YouTube. I don't know if we should show this.
Yeah, no, show it. Let's show it.
It's a bad idea, but
THump Symfuhny.
Oh, dude, H1Z1 was so toxic. But no, I think actual best part, like this is kind of a weird flex, but I feel like it was a pivotal moment.
Yeah.
I was I don't know, this is a weird flex. I was on the leaderboard. I was #1 in the world 3 times, and so that was like. I was playing it like that was my first like competitive game. Like I was traveling to Sweden when I'm 17 to go like play on LAN, which is just like it was weird. It was insane.
Oh, I have seen this. No. Oh, this is THump.
Oh no. Just toxic warning. Don't hate me, all right? This was H1Z1 days. 3 kills me.
You're fucking trash. You're fucking awful. Later, bitch. You're fucking garbage. You want to fucking later. Sit the down. You're fucking trash. I will literally you out. You're fucking awful. You big nose looking motherfucker.
Dude.
Big pussy. You're trash. You got like 40 at the motherfucker. You're 5'5". You fucking
Called me a 5'5" female, dude. That is insane. Oh my. And I'm just like, what do I even say here?
I think he got you.
Oh, he got me. I mean, how do you even respond to that? What are you supposed to do?
That's. I think proximity chat, is that the first game I've ever played with prox chat?
Probably.
I don't, dude. It was
actual prox chat.
It was so good.
Oh yeah.
I have a video out there somewhere where I used to go in and I would try not to kill people and I would just try to be their 6th person.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, let me just run with you. Like, I don't have any guns or anything. And dude, it got so fucking toxic. And that's when like the whole like China #1.
Oh
thing.
yeah. And dude, they'd run around with like 50 people, dude, and just like smoke the whole server. It was H1, dude. It was like. If you weren't there, you missed it.
It was such a good time. It was such a good time. And you would, and I remember the first days of playing H1, like, because they compared it to what's the Jennifer Lawrence movie? Hunger Games. They compared it to Hunger Games because it's Last Alive, and that had never like happened before. Like, or some people say it happened in Minecraft or it happened in like DayZ or whatever, but like it hadn't really happened. Like, it hadn't been like 150 people drop in. And dude, I remember like I would get a shotgun and I would close the door and hide in a bathroom, and I was like, dude, I'm fucking scared. Like I'm so scared. I'm listening for footsteps, and then obviously that slowly but surely turns into people running around in cop cars and head glitching and popping down. Remember the roll?
Yeah.
Were you doing the roll and shit?
I was doing everything. I mean, I was
I would fucking hate you guys. I would hate you guys.
Or I met Tfue through there too, and dude, he would always be like exploiting like the perfect movement and just smoking everyone.
How many people from Fortnite in your Fortnite competitive days were H1 players?
Okay, you have Imperial Hal who plays Apex.
Oh, he came from H1? I didn't know that.
He played H1 competitively.
Was he good?
Yeah. You have Sweet Dreams who also plays Apex.
Yeah.
You have Tfue. On Fortnite, you have Cloaksy.
Cloak, yeah.
Huskers. I teamed with him on Team Caliber on H1Z1. We were like teammates.
TK, what
and then
the
we ended
hell?
up being teammates in Warzone like 5 years later.
Yeah.
Those are the main ones. I'm trying to think. I mean, dude, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't get those, if you don't get H1, I mean Ninja obviously. If you don't get H1, then that transition just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
H1 made a lot of streamers, to be honest.
Yeah. It was just it was such a good game to watch. It was so fun.
Yeah.
And then tell me about, you said you competed in H1. Tell me about that, because I remember hearing about it and I remember watching one, but then it just seemed to kind of fizzle away.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good scene, like, for a while.
Yeah.
And then like the H1Z1 Pro League happened, which was like a whole disaster, and I almost dropped out of high school to go join that. And then, like, if I would have done that, then I wouldn't have played Fortnite. It was a whole thing.
Pivotal moment.
Oh yeah, but I think it was good for a while, and then the game just kind of.
Oh, okay, so it was more of the league was run well and stuff. I genuinely don't remember.
The league had a lot of problems. Like, I think,
okay,
I could be wrong, but I think to this day, like, some people haven't been paid, and like,
shit.
it was not good.
Was that the one that was like something went and streamed on Facebook?
It was the Facebook. Yeah,
that was H1.
It was that whole thing,
dude.
And like it was, yeah.
That is how to kill your scene 101.
Yeah.
But again, if Facebook comes up to you and they say, "Hey Sim, we'll give you X amount of," which I'm sure has already happened.
Whoa, hold on. Hold on. What's going on here?
I mean, it's still is that okay? Let's say hypothetically that has happened to you. Is that a tough decision to make?
Oh, I mean, yeah, dude. Like, you're comparing like this crazy amount of money that could, like,
change
set
your
you
life
up for however long. But you're also like, this might
be
kill
it.
my stream. Like, after this, like this, that's definitely tough. You kind of got to compare all the options, and I mean,
you know who it's not tough for? Scump. He was like, "I'll take anything." He was like, "Pay me, I'm gone."
Hey,
so if you were a Seth viewer and if fucking Bing.com creates a streaming service and offers him $100 million, you'll never hear from him again.
I respect it. He knows what he wants. I
was like, "What's your?" I actually asked him like a couple of years ago. I was like, "What's your favorite time streaming?" And he was like, MLG.TV by far. And I was like, what? That seems like there were very few people watching. And he was like, dude, but I got on, got my hours done, and then got off. And that was it. And now he's probably different now. But he's got the watch party and everything, which is sick. How are you liking? Do you still keep up with competitive Warzone and stuff? Are you still playing?
I do a little bit. I haven't played competitive Warzone in a while.
Yeah.
I kind of just like the streaming thing, dude.
Yeah.
But I know, like, literally just yesterday they announced the World Series is going to be in Vegas.
Oh, they did announce it. Okay.
So that'll be cool.
That'll be fun.
I've been doing a lot more watch parties of Warzone. So like for a while I wasn't really like watching it on stream or playing, but now I've been like watching all the competitive stuff, which is cool. So
how are you liking watch parties?
Dude, watch parties are great.
Okay, you do like them.
I did them a lot on Fortnite. Like, whenever I stopped playing competitive on Fortnite, I guess even when I was playing competitive, I would do watch parties like EU and like the different regions.
Okay, yeah.
And like, watch parties are great because, I mean, viewership's usually great on it. They're fun.
Yeah.
You get to see everyone play, so.
Some people, watch parties are a lot like React content where like some people love sitting back and just watching and hanging out, having fun. And some people like if I'm going to be a streamer, I want to play.
Yeah.
So there's a big difference there. Like, Touche used to be a huge watch party guy, and then he just fell out of love with it. And he was like, I don't want to do these anymore.
Yeah.
So it's probably pretty frustrating to go in and be like, hey, when's the next time you stop playing?
Yeah.
You're like, dude, what are you here to watch? You know what I mean?
I feel like watch parties are a lot of fun too when you know so many people who are playing too. Because like you kind of have that like,
a home
personal
team
thing going on, and you can, like root for your boys and stuff like that. So it's fun.
I think Repulse is killing the game now with watch parties.
Hard killing it.
Yeah.
Like,
good for him.
He like took over the watch party scene like hardcore. Because I mean, honestly, it's fully deserved too because he's watched every single scrim, every single match, every day, every region for half a year now, just over and over and over again. So it's like, definitely earned that spot.
He definitely he put a lot of like money and time into it too.
Yeah.
I mean, made a whole set. I think did he talk to you about it, Matt? Yeah, Matt helped him out.
Yeah,
and basically doing what Seth does for multiplayer, he does it for all of Warzone,
Yeah.
and he's crushing it right now.
It's crazy how much he like streams it too. Like it's a lot.
yeah.
It's a lot of hours. I'm like,
That's what I'm talking about. It's like that many hours of like just watching.
Yeah.
I love watch parties and I love like react stuff, but at some point I'd be like, dude, okay, I gotta like move my hands. I gotta I gotta play something. Give me some bots to shoot or
some
something.
dopamine here,
yeah. How many times am I gonna watch somebody smoke their feet and run out? What do you think is the best version? Because this is kind of like a topic. At least it was a couple months ago. What do you think the best version of competitive Warzone is?
So yeah, I mean, you have like the 2v2s where you're in a squad of 4 and you and your boy are versus 2 other people and trying to get the most kills. Or you have like customs where you all go in, or you have just public matches where everyone's in a different game, which that's definitely the worst one. I think it goes.
Wait, what did you say it again?
Being all like you're all in different public matches.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Oh, it's horrible because it's like one person will get a bot lobby.
Oh my God.
And one person will be in a good. I hated that one.
Especially y'all VPNers, like sorry. I meant like those guys.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Who's this guy? We got an op here. But that's the worst. And then I think the 2v2s are fun. I don't mind those, but I think right now where customs are at, and it's the match point format, which is similar to Apex.
Yes.
Where you have to get to 150 points.
Yeah.
And you have to, once you hit that threshold, you have to win the game.
Win the game. Yeah.
And I just think that makes it like really intense because, dude, you could go get second place with 40 kills, but if you're at that threshold, you don't win.
Yeah.
You know you're in first.
I think luckily OpTic threw the first Warzone tournament. And I think that was the first tournament like of that scale to do a match point, and it was. I mean, it gets so fun because like, Breadman and Joe Woe get to match point.
Yeah.
And then they don't win for 5 games straight, and you're like, holy shit! Like, is this the next one? And then now there's half the lobby is on match point. It's so sick. Like I think whoever came up with that idea over at Apex, like. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's
give them a raise.
Yeah, right. It's the best because I think that was always the issue. Like you would get hype for a team that would win in H1 or in PUBG or in Fortnite, but then you're like, oh my God, they're still in 6th place. Yeah. Like the team that just won, it was cool to see them win, but the team that came in 5th, it did better for them because now they're in 3rd place, and it's just it's very confusing. But it's easy. I feel like esports, like the number one thing you got to think about is can I explain this to my mom?
Right.
Like if I go to my mom and say, this team, if they win the whole thing.
Right. Easy.
Boom. But to say is this team needs to kill 8 people and place 3rd in order to come into 2nd place, which then they qualify. Like that is just like it gets so weird.
I think the problem too is. Dude, that Biffle, Shifty, and Hisoka are just too damn good.
So
if they weren't so good, match point would be even better. Like it's already good, but if they weren't so good, dude, out of the last 20 tournaments, I might not be over exaggerating saying this. They might have won 18. Like they're insane.
Yeah.
And if they weren't so good, everything would be so much closer and it'd be like more intense. Because like Apex, I don't really play Apex like that. Yeah. But I can easily go and watch a match point tourney like on LAN and love watching it.
Oh yeah, when it's Championship Sunday and it started and people are tweeting out, oh my God, Hal's already on game point. Yeah. I'm clicking the stream and then 100%. Boom, like I gotta know like who like are they gonna win it? And then you see them die in the kill feed and you're like, oh shit, who else is gonna be on it? Like it is. I think it's the only way. Okay, first of all, I think it's the second best version of tournament. I think the best is solo dolo.
Oh,
I think it's the best. I think it is
I'll give you
best.
That. Solo dolo is insane.
It is, dude. It is so fun to watch. Every match is just like, because the first kickoff that we did for OpTic, the first day was only solos.
Yeah.
Did you play in that?
I don't think I played, but you guys had like wasn't it like 5 games of solos or
5 games of solos for I think 10K each.
Dude, that's
so
insane.
Every game somebody won 10K. Skullface won 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I think he won 2 of them, and it's just like there's an art to it. It is pure battle royale.
Those are 100% the most intense tournaments.
Oh yeah.
Every game is just different. You have no idea.
It's so fun. I I think now that prox chat has been added to Warzone, I don't think it's been utilized as much as it should be.
Right.
How often do you hear people in game?
To be honest, no, I mean, not
Never?
that often.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it gets a little bit toxic.
Oh,
but-
does it? Does it?
Dude, people.
There's
yeah.
push to talk and stuff? Okay,
well,
okay.
especially in ranked, they don't have it. So only in pubs.
That makes sense.
In pubs, it happens a decent amount, though.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I just remember playing Warzone 2, and it was when it was introduced. I was like, that. I mean, it was the only good part about Warzone 2. Yeah. I mean, the map was nice. The map was good.
Yeah.
But did you stuck with it through Warzone 2, didn't you?
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
How was that?
I mean, same part we're at right now.
Oh, really?
Just waiting for the new one.
Just waiting for the new one? Oh, okay.
Because it's like, when you hit, October, November, December, oh, dude, everything's just great.
Oh, yeah,
Everything's great. You got multiplayer. You play that for a month or two. Then Warzone comes out. You grind that for, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And then you're just like,
Then you're in that spot.
You're in that spot and you just wait.
You're like,
which that spot sucks. But
yeah,
once it's over, it's great.
We started playing Rocket League against Zuma. That's how bad it got.
Yeah. It's literally just like up and down every single year. But
And people, I think there's a direct correlation with that system because I think everybody's game has that. Like if your game is Valorant,
yeah.
They released a new agent, they released a new map, and you're like, oh my God, this is sick. I can try to get to diamond again, or if you're Matt, you try to get to silver.
Yeah.
And and then all that hype goes down, and I think that's when people start picking up the block game again.
Yeah.
I think that's when Minecraft creeps back into people's minds.
Yep.
You started out in Minecraft.
I did. OpTic Craft.
The Minecraft.
Playing factions on OpTic Craft, which is,
Dude.
I've always said, but it's crazy that I played that, and then now I'm in the office.
So
it doesn't make any sense.
were you an OpTic fan, or did you just find a server?
I mean, yeah, I grew up watching OpTic for
Oh,
sure.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Watching
same.
Matt and Seth. And
It's
all
not
the boys,
weird.
like-
You don't have to be. We don't have to be weird about it. It's not weird. I grew up watching them too.
Yeah, and now we're here. It's just insane.
Yeah.
It truly doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I think it wasn't that long ago, like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, something like that. I was on an OpTic watch or an OpTic podcast, and it was me. Somebody couldn't be there, so I had to fill in. So it was me, Seth, Hex, and Nate.
Yeah.
Like I've been friends with Hex and Seth for a long time now, so seeing them every day is nothing. But as I'm going to sit down, I'm like, dude, 15-year-old me, like, if I could go back and tell him, like, yo, one day you'll be on the podcast with all three of them. I mean, 15-year-old me would have freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, it's crazy how long, like, how big those days were for OpTic.
Yeah.
Like, and I never got to play. I didn't play Minecraft back then. So what exactly was OpTic Craft? Because I can't ask Hex, because Hex talks about how much money it made and all this bullshit. I want to know, like, what was it like to play in it?
It was called Factions.
Okay.
So basically, you spawn in this main spawn area.
Yeah.
Everyone's there, and then it's like right in the middle of the map.
Okay.
And then you can either go, north, east, southwest, wherever you want on the map, and you build your base. Okay.
Okay.
And you have a team of, I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, but let's say 20 or 30 or whatever it was.
Okay.
And so you guys all kind of work together as a team you build this massive base with like huge walls and this huge protection.
Yeah.
Like so that people can't raid it because they can use TNT to break in your base where you
Right,
have
right.
all your loot. They want to steal everything you have. So you build this crazy base. You have like, you hopefully have people who are really good at fighting so you can defend or attack.
Yeah.
You have to have people who can make the cannons because it was like a science.
like slime farm cannon, or like
the
TNT cannons.
And there were like crazy mechanics with the cannons.
Yeah,
to bust
yeah.
into their base, and so you
With
needed
like
someone-
pistons and shit.
Oh,
Like,
great! Like,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
It was like a full-on like rocket ship.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
game. And so people knew like the meta there, and then you'd have to break the base. But it was like there was a ton of different factions, and everyone was kind of against each other, or sometimes people would like team up together.
Yeah.
But like everyone, dude, it was crazy.
It was fun.
Very.
You look like
fun.
you're lighting up talking about it.
It was actually, it was especially for being that long ago. It was
Yeah,
sick.
that sounds like. Isn't that like what Rust is like now?
Yeah, it's kind of like Rust.
Kind of like Rust,
Kind of like Rust, yeah.
except on Minecraft. Yeah.
It's basically Rust.
It's Rust.
Yeah.
Rust is
but on Minecraft, and like there's like legit like PvP and like fighting and stuff.
Yeah.
It was good times.
Yeah, and you said you had to. Is that when you first dipped your toes into streaming? Was OpTic Craft?
Well, I pretty much just played.
Okay.
But it was my first like PC game.
So,
because before that I was on Xbox 360 for like the old CODs and all that.
Oh, okay. So have you ever played Minecraft like casually, or are you just like a PvP?
No, just that
factions guy.
And, like,
really?
I never played Mass and Key, so I would just sit in the spawn area, and people would die, and I'd go try like steal their loot, and then like sneak out because I didn't know how to fight or anything. I was horrible. And then like as I just like that was my entire life. I just started playing, and then I went to CS and started that and gotten like Arma 3 like competitive stuff. And
what is Arma 3 competitive?
Well, like not really competitive, but I have like 4,000 hours on there.
Dude, did you ever leave your setup?
No, dude, that's why going outside now is like weird because I haven't. I haven't gone anywhere.
Okay. Talk to me about Arma 3. I've never even heard. I've heard of the game, but I don't even know what it is.
So it's kind of like it was like a mix between like RP and like it was like Altus Life, right? So it's kind of like you have your teams again.
Okay.
And you like all fight together. You go rob the bank, or you go like break into the prison, or
PvE.
PvP.
PvP.
Like no, they're like because it's role play. So there's a full on police force. It's kind of like GTA.
Like GTA,
but
RP.
like way more fighting. Like when you watch like No Pixel, they don't really like fight that much. Like, they will every once in a while. But on Arma, you would be fighting every
constantly?
hour. And so you'd have to like go and like make drugs to go sell to the drug dealer to make money so you could buy the weapons at like
Yeah,
it was
what the fuck. So you're just grinding.
That's where I met Cloak. I met Cloaksy before H1Z1, so I've known him for
so you and Cloak met making drugs together? There's the title. There's the title right there.
No. In game on Arma 3. In game.
On Arma 3. That's how you met Cloak. Oh my god. You still keep up with all those guys? Because I don't think they play Warzone anymore, right?
Well, Cloak still does. He does. He was on this morning.
Oh, okay.
So we don't play a ton, but we'll play every once in a while. And he's been like, in California. He was there a bunch, hanging out and stuff. So.
Yeah, that's dope.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Around the Bar. If you want to continue watching, the rest of the episode will be up on the Patreon for anyone that wants to go check it out. Thank you so much. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace.